Good evening. Tonight, an estimated 1,000 people will gather to pay special tribute to our men and women in uniform. Tonight's guests will include Washington dignitaries, members of Congress, military leadership, corporate sponsors, and members of the USO Board of Governors. We're looking forward to bringing you the 2015 USO Gala here in Washington, D.C. I'm Jane Ruby. Come along with me tonight for the Inside Look. Jeff, great to see you tonight.
Thank you for talking to me. Yes, what a great night. 1,000 people ready to eat food.
Absolutely, and they're glad to see you for that as well.
Yes.
Tell us why you think it's so important to support the USO and everything they do for the troops.
Well, first of all, I travel 150 days a year with our military, number one. Bob Hope was the star of the USO way back when, an English guy that became an American just like myself. I received the Bob Hope Award from the Medal of Honor a couple of weeks ago. The USO does, with 400 employees, 30,000 volunteers, and does 33,000 random acts of kindness every day for our men and women in uniform and their families. It's our responsibility in the media, in television, to make sure we never forget and let the American people never forget the men and women that wear the cloth of our nation and what they sacrifice every day. So it's very important to me.
Is there a favorite food among the troops that you find is a common theme for you to make?
We were in Al Dafra, we're in Afghanistan feeding 5,000 people. We'll be back in Afghanistan in December this year. Anything with love is what they love. They want to know that we care and we've not forgotten about them. And the minute you step foot on a plane, you set foot in country or in theater, and you cook something for them, it doesn't matter what it is, they're just grateful.
Great. So nice to talk to you. That's wonderful, Chef. Congrats tonight.
Thank you. How you feel about winning the award tonight, the USO award?
From day one, when I first found out about the award, I just didn't think that I was deserving of it. I'm sure any service member who's recommended for an award and they're selected feels like it's not theirs alone. And this award definitely is not mine alone. I owe it to 100 or more people that have contributed to my success. Absolutely.
What does the USO mean to the troops out there?
The USO is such it's a blessing to the troops. And I don't think that the USO, the people that volunteer, know how much it means to the troops for all the services they provide. And just to know that they're giving their time to support us and support our spouses, support our children, and these people, they don't even know us, but they appreciate what we do. And it's a tremendous blessing.
Well, congratulations on winning the award tonight. I'm sure it's very well deserved, and thank you for your service to the country.
Thank you.
Really honored to meet you.
Honored to meet you too.
Thank you too. Tonight.
Fantastic.
Great.
Very excited to be in Washington, D.C.
Absolutely. Tell us why you think it's important to support the USO.
Well, there's nothing better than you can support than the USO. The USO is such an integral part of our armed forces as far as morale and support for the family and their commitment to the men and women of our armed forces. And the USO has been around for 74 years. I've seen firsthand the impact it has on the families and the men and women in the armed forces, and I've seen it in the war zones. I've seen it in the homes and at the centers across the airports and so forth. it's such a significant organization, and they do such amazing work, and it all happens with the wonderful volunteers we have and the great support we get from the corporate world.
What are you most looking forward to tonight's events?
Well, tonight's event, I am looking forward to a lot of things. More specifically, I'm looking forward to being in front of a microphone. You know, I love talking on a microphone. No, I'm really here to see the men and women honored, and to be a part of that is exciting for me. It's not something that everybody gets to do and witness, and I love all the pomp and circumstance, and I can't wait to see these unbelievable superheroes be rewarded and acknowledged for their actions.
Can you give a shout out to Inside Look TV?
Is that who I'm talking to? Hey, Inside Look, you're looking good.
Thanks to the generosity of donations and tonight's event, the USO can fulfill its mission of lifting the spirits of America's troops and their families. Through the USO, their lives are touched in a range of programs in 160 cities, over 27 states and 14 countries, and thousands of events, entertainment events all over the world. Thousands of volunteers bring a touch of home sweet home to the troops and keep them connected to the families that they left behind. We were thrilled to be here tonight. We spoke to actor Robert Patrick and the delightful chef Irvine, some of the awardees, and it was just a lovely evening. Follow the USO online and social media. For now, I'm your host, Jane Ruby, for Inside Look TV, and I'll be looking for you next time.